The Longfellow Road property was perfect for our needs. There were 3 houses on the property, built by a former Staten Island borough president. Ruddy envisioned one house belonging to Don Corleone, one for his son Michael, and one for Carlo after he married Connie Corleone. I didn't know what the production company was willing to pay for a 2-week rental, which was how long it would take to shoot the wedding scene. They got it cheaply. All the owner requested was that the production company pay for a new roof on the main house. He could have held up the producers for a lot more than that, but he certainly wasn't aware of how big the budget was for the movie. In the book, the house was a fortified compound, so the special effects people worked their magic and transformed the main house into the mirrored image of how it was described in the book. To that end, an 8-foot wall was constructed out of lightweight plastic, which looked like stone, and encircled the house. The rooms in the house were deemed inappropriate for what director Francis Ford Coppola envisioned the interior of Don Corleone's home would look like. So the rooms were constructed in a studio on Long Island that was owned by comedian Alan King. A band was needed for the wedding scene. I suggested Nino Morelli's band, which coincidentally had played at my actual wedding, and the producer went for it. I never realized what went into shooting a movie, but a picture the scope of The Godfather required significant logistical planning. Security had been tight because fans were trying to sneak onto the set by breaching the phony wall to steal whatever Godfather memorabilia wasn't nailed down, and to catch a glimpse of the stars. The NYPD did a great job providing a hard perimeter around the block, so that problem was alleviated. Some 750 extras were used in the wedding scene, with days of rehearsal before the final take. These people got thirsty. I worked a deal for myself where I would sell soda and pocket the profit. I went to Staten Island Community College Theater Department and asked for volunteers to serve the soda. I got more people than I needed who wanted to rub shoulders with real movie stars. I was running through 45 cases of soda a day. For the $17 profit per case for the 2 weeks it took to shoot the scene, I made about 10 grand. 3 wedding cakes were needed for the cake cutting scene, a real cake, a fake cake, and the one that could be sliced. I volunteered to find a bakery that could supply the cakes. I approached a local shop, La Rosa's Pastry. I told the owner there was a contest among Staten Island bakers to see who would supply the wedding cakes for the picture. At first, he wasn't interested, but when I told him the winner would have the bragging rights as the baker that supplied the wedding cake for The Godfather, with pictures to prove it, he became interested. I told him I'd get back to him in a few days because other bakers were in the running too. There was no contest, and there was no other bakers who I approached. This was me, continuing on my never-ending quest to make money. I waited a few days, then told the owner, La Rosa, that after I'd spoken to the producers, his bakery has been chosen out of all the bakeries on Staten Island to supply the cake. La Rosa commenced to make the cakes. The bakery budget for the cake was $1,500, which I pocketed. I took Polaroids of the finished product, which the owner proudly displayed in his shop. Obviously, I didn't believe in a starving actor's stereotype. Finally, after countless rehearsals, the day came to shoot the wedding scene for real. Coppola wanted realism and requested that everyone enjoy themselves. To do that, we needed wine. I supplied that too. During the wedding scene, Don Corleone gathers the immediate family for a group picture. As the photographer is about to take the picture, Don Corleone notices that his younger son, Michael, isn't standing with the group. He says, "Where's Michael?" While Michael, Al Pacino, was walking into the picture frame, Brando took the opportunity to moon everyone, winning the bet for the person who mooned more people at one time than anyone else.